Hello guys, how are you? This is Khalid Ahmed from Millennium Immigration Canada. Today I will speak about new two-step process to study in Canada in fall 2020. Uh, IRCC has introduced a two-step process where we will see what is the eligibility criteria, and the second stage is your admissibility criteria. So students are only exempt from travel restrictions, you know, if their work permits have been issued uh, before noon on March 18. Even then, border officers they have power to refuse the entry to the exempt international students if their programs can be done online. You know, international students only can be in Canada with a solid essential reasons. If there is no solid essential reasons, they can be stopped and refuse entry to Canada. Their courses are offered online and they can study at home, you know, and still they make decisions, for traveling to Canada that will be optional or discretionary, you know, then it will be a consequences. You can be stopped. Once you have been given a chance to study at home online, so and then after that, you don't have any essential reasons to come over here, you can be stopped at the airport and be returned back. However, IRCC they have IRCC has introduced a new two steps approval process, which will allow international students to do their semesters online, without a finalized study permit. And students who want to take advantage of the temporary two steps process, they have time until September 15 to apply for their study permits. Let's go. Let's see what are those two steps process. Before going to that, you have to understand a little bit the concept of study permit and postgraduate work permit. Study permit, usually foreign students needed to complete their programs remaining in Canada, and postgraduate graduate work permit, you need it to work in Canada after you complete your graduation. IRCC previously changed the eligibility requirements for the postgraduate work permit as designated learning institutions changed, their in-class programs to online. International students will now be able to do half of their programs online and still be eligible for the work permit. That could allow them to stay in Canada for at least 3 more years. Postgraduate work permit is very, very important. It will enables the international students to get Canadian experience, you know, which will make them eligible for permanent residence through express entry programs and other provincial nominee programs. These are the pathways to become a permanent resident of Canada. That's why a postgraduate work permit is very important, and you can do this through getting admission acceptance or admissions from designated learning institutions. These are the institutions which can give you admissions, and you can be eligible to get a postgraduate work permit after completion of your study. Okay, new two-step process to study in Canada in fall 2020. How to obtain a study permit for fall 2020. As I mentioned, the first stage is your eligibility stage, which which means that first of all you have to take a letter of acceptance from the designated learning institutions. Once they will accept you, they will send you a letter of acceptance. Okay, if you are studying in Quebec's province, then they will issue you a certificate de acceptations du Quebec. Then of course you need to show the funds while you are remaining in Canada, studying in Canada. They want to see whether you can support yourself or not. For that purpose you need funds. uh, the proof that you can leave Canada and no longer have legal temporary status like a work permit, study permit, or visitors record. It means that these are the things which shows that you are temporarily allowed to live in Canada. Okay, once your study has been completed, then your study permit's time is over. It means that you should leave the country. you know if you, but some of these students, they overstay here, they don't you know extend their work permit, they keep working here, make money, and that is illegal. That will not be appreciated, and you will lose your opportunity to become a permanent resident in this country. So you have to prove that you will leave this country after completing your education. You have to tell them any family ties to Canada, like any blood relatives who is Canadian citizens or permanent residents. Second stage is admissibility stage, you know, where the international students will need to submit immigration medical examinations, from your back home. If you're from India or Pakistan or Bangladesh, from anywhere, and there you will get your medical examination, and then you will do your security police certificate, okay, where they will show your conduct, how did you spend your past in the country. Are you, if you are good, you are clean, then you are admissible to Canada. If you have did some crime, you are involved in some crimes, then you are inadmissible to Canada. And of course biometrics, you have to show them. Biometrics means your fingerprints and your photos. So these are the two stages now they have introduced, IRCC. One is your eligibility stage, the second one is your admissibility stage. If you do the second stage, then you are able to travel to Canada. Another stream, like student right stream, is, you know there are 5 countries or 6 countries like China, India, Morocco, Pakistan, Philippines, Senegal, and Vietnam. If you apply through SDS, streams, then the process, you know takes almost 20 days, to get your study permits. So currently, international students are eligible if they are from the following 7 countries. If you don't go through these streams, then you have to apply under the regular process or wait until you are able to supply all the necessary documents to be eligible for the student direct streams. Last, Millennium Immigration Canada, like my YouTube channel provides you the knowledge regarding Canadian immigration programs, which prepares you to apply for Canadian immigration and become a permanent resident. Please subscribe my YouTube channel by clicking this link. Thank you for watching my videos. So nice of you. Have a wonderful day. Take care.